Hello and welcome back to Coffee Infused Crypto. As I promised you guys, as soon as we have a major update, I will be informing you. For the past couple of days, nothing major was happening. If you remember, we're gonna go to Bitcoin dominance, we're gonna go to Bitcoin in general. I'm gonna recap the whole Bitcoin scene, but before that, don't forget, grab your cups of coffee and let's tune into Bitcoin's updates. What has happened? Where are we now? What is gonna happen next? Very important episode, guys. We're gonna start with Bitcoin and we're gonna end with Bitcoin. First thing I'm gonna say, if you have been accumulating Bitcoin for the past couple of weeks, ignoring all the FUD, you are, oh boy, bound for an explosive move to come. And trust me, it's just a matter of time. Maybe not today, maybe next week, maybe next month. But what do you have from now up to a year better than this opportunity you have today? So, what has happened? So far, nothing. If you remember this chart, we're gonna review it in details. So we have on the weekly Bitcoin inverse head and shoulders around this area, right? So this is a shoulder, head, shoulder, breakout, came back to our parallel channel. This is a long-term parallel channel back from our all-time highs. Came back, got rejected around this area, came back down to our orange zone. You remember this wick from here and our orange zone? And look at this. We just tipped below our orange zone, back to our swing high from this. The candle, we didn't even reach the candle. We just got into the wicks and got a move to the upside. Very important things are happening as I am recording this video and I'm gonna show them to you. So we created this parallel channel, which we can see it clearly on the daily, which was respected at around this area, which was acting as a resistance, flipped up, acted as a support, came back to the top of this channel, came back down to the bottom of this channel, and you can see perfectly how this parallel channel was acting. And even here, okay, we got respected, which of course we had this orange box as well. We wicked below it, came back above it, and now we are back at where are we? Notice here, notice this wick. We are being resisted currently at this zone, at our top of our orange box. If we break this, and hopefully we're gonna go back up to 27,700, the top of our parallel channel, which is, this can be edited slightly a bit, but again, nevertheless, it's at $27,700. Okay, so keep in mind, this is everything that has been happening. Breakout from the head and shoulders, come back down, retest our breakout, and then proceed. Of course, meanwhile, you heard Bitcoin at 12K, Bitcoin at 9K, all over again. You maybe heard another numbers like 13, 15, 19, whatever. And you maybe heard people praying. Again, ignore the noise, stick to your plan. We set a plan, we move forward from here. So this is what has been happening. Very, very simple. By the way, parallel channels descending to the downside, this is a bullish move. Once we break to the upside, has a higher potential of breaking to the upside. Again, this pattern on the weekly, I mean weekly and weekly patterns take time to form. So don't get messed up in the daily and hourly charts. Again, 100%. This chart, yes, ignore the lines, don't be afraid of the lines, okay? So just ignore the lines, focus on two main things. This is the swing high, the orange line which we had earlier, right? And this is how we came back down, like a fake it and then to make it, then Bitcoin faked it and made it. We had as well this descending broadening wedge, which perfectly supported us here. We closed both candles above it. And of course, on the top side, we have this is acting as a resistance right now as well, as you can see. But what is important is this. We got accepted back into our parallel channel. Do you remember this parallel channel? Well, if you don't, I will remind you just now. So let's remove the circle. Let's go on to the weekly. Let's do this. So we have, okay, this one on the top side, not so much. It kind of moved. Okay, so ignore the top side for now. Just, yeah, let's ignore the top side. It's around this area. We can set it up on the daily. I have messed it up at some point, while I always mess up my charts. Oh, no, it was fine. I'm the one who's messed up in this video, so I'm gonna explain. Yeah, last time we did this. So last time we went, let's go on the daily. Let's recap that. I remember now. So this parallel channel, which made sense for me, like breaking it to the upside around this area, right? So we broke it to the upside. We got multiple supports at around this area, and again we got supports at around this area, and again we got rejected at around this area. So we had a different jumps into the upside, but the higher level, which we make sure that this line here will be acting as a resistance once we reach it, and again we can definitely draw something around this area which will act as a resistance once we reach it. But this one is a bit farther, so we're gonna focus on the lowest one, this purple one for now, as a top. But again, before that we have the middle, but again the most important part is the bottom, which where we are now, we're back in our parallel channel. We got accepted back into our parallel channel. We are retesting our descending broadening wedge, this resistance all the way from this top. It's very important, guys. Look at this. We tried to here, let me remove this, it's in the way, let me delete this. So again, we tried to break it to the upside here and we failed. We wicked to it here and we failed. We wicked to it here and we massively failed. Again here, another attempt, we massively failed. And now we are at it again. Very important. If this massively failed, expect going back down to our lows of this broadening wedge. But if this succeeds, so many bears would be hiding scared under their beds. So this breaks up. If first level 27,500 to 700, as we said earlier, back up to our second target would be $30,000. And trust me, guys, 30 to 31,000. What's below 30 to 31,000 is definitely not as what is above 30 to 31,000 dollars, and time will tell. So let's stick to our plan. Let's keep on buying every dip and every opportunity we have. Why? Because metrics tells us, other than what your neighbor Karen, who is a bear, tells you, metrics and on-chain do tell us that first, on the Bitcoin dominance, as we expected, Bitcoin has came and broke this parallel channel and is on route to 50%. And here we have at 50.49%. And remember the triple resistance. So we have two at 50.5 to 50.8. So those two will act as a resistance. And if this starts going to the downside, I mean, we're at the very kind of top of this area. Okay, I have my logos all over the charts. So yeah, I will remove those a bit. So yeah, there you go. This is how you can see. By the way, guys, if you haven't followed my socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, they're all in the link below, and on the top of the channel you can feel free to do so. So we are going down from here, most probably. And if we went down from here, means alts will start outperforming. Of course, every alt had a hit. So if you have a favorite project that you are invested in, it was a wonderful opportunity to lower your average. Remember, we DCA every beginning of the month. So we are waiting for those cheaper prices to accumulate more because we're anticipating a bull run ahead of us. So you had an opportunity. Okay, what did you do with that opportunity? It's all up to you. So again, Bitcoin dominance has been pushing as we expected up to our triple threat or triple resistance. So we expect a drop from here at 50% area, and that will relieve the market, the alts. And about your Karen friend or neighbor, or who shouldn't be your friend because she's a bear. So we're gonna go to let's check the Bitcoin hash rate and look at it. Look at this beauty, guys. On the monthly, again, let me remove the side. This is the Bitcoin's network. Again, I'm gonna stress on how important it is. This is an all-time high at 391 million. So terahash. So why are those big investors still investing in Bitcoin's network if it's going to 0 or to 9K or to 13K? Look at this metric, guys, and that's everything you need to know on why you need to just accumulate every dip you see. Forget about those leverage trades, those nonsense bullcrap. Focus on the important. Accumulate gold when gold is cheap. And you're looking at digital gold. Do as the smart money is doing. Investing while flooding you with fear. And you know the story by now. So just do as they're doing and not hear what they are saying. That's everything for today. Only time will tell, and time and clock is ticking. Take advantage of it. Thanks for tuning back in. That is everything for today. I will see you once we have a break through this boring market, hopefully very soon. If tonight we had a breakout from our falling wedge, then tomorrow you'll wake up a happier person if you took advantage of the dip. That's everything for today. Once again, I will see you later. Stay safe. Bye-bye.